There's this amazing story that I want to share with you that give us an important spiritual lesson that I believe each and every one of us need. There's a company that wanted to hire a new coach driver. After a few interviews, there were 3 candidates that were shortlisted for the last exam. So the hiring manager decided, you know what, I will bring him to a specific place to ask them one simple question. As they come to a curve, he asked the driver, the 3 candidates, how close can you get to the edge without falling over and continue your route? The first driver came and looked and say, I can come as close as 10 centimeters without falling over and continue my route safely and arrive to my destination. The second driver wanted to boast and say, I can get as close as 3 centimeters to the edge without any accident and not even falling over. And he was proud of himself. The third one decided, and looking at all the answer of the previous two, and say, I will stay as far as possible from the edge and continue with the route. What is interesting is the hiring manager decided to hire the third candidate. Because the reality is, it wasn't about how close can you get to the edge, it's how safe can you stay on your route. And I think this is important for us as Christians. Often than not, we think we can get as close as possible to sin without sinning. But the reality is, too many, too often, if not to say almost always, when we get so close to sin, we fall over the edge. I know some of us have so many story that we can say that we wanted to see how far we can get. We wanted to see if we can go as close as possible. And like they say, the closest you play against with fire, you will get burned. And I think this is important for us as Christians to be like that third driver, to stay far as possible away from sin. Oh, my prayer for you and for I is not to see if we can get so close without getting burned, without going over the edge, but to flee from sin. And that's why I love when the Bible talk about how we should flee. And 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22, we read this. Flee also youthful lust, but pursue righteousness, faith, love, peace with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. The Bible tells us to flee away from youthful lust, to flee away from immorality, to flee away that everything that doesn't bring us closer to Christ. Oh, are we truly fleeing away, or are we testing how close we can get to the edge? I want to leave you with one more. Proverbs 4, verse 25 to 26 said this. Let your eyes look straight ahead, and your eyelid look right before you. Ponder the path of your feet, and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Remove your foot from evil. Not only the Bible asks us to flee away from all wickedness, but it asks us to remove our feet from the evil way. I pray, as I will do my best, that you as well will be able to respond like the third driver. I will stay as far as possible from the edge, from sin, and continue my route with Christ.